In 2025, the IRS caps Roth IRA contributions at just $7,000 a year. But if you're earning $200,000, $300,000 or more, do you really think $7,000 is going to build the kind of retirement you want? That's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a coffee cup. Here's the secret. There's another strategy where high earners can legally contribute 10, 20, even 30 times more with tax advantages the IRS itself wrote into the tax code. And today, I'm going to show you how it all works. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn why Roth IRAs feel like handcuffs in 2025, with contribution caps and income limits that punish high earners. How this unfair advantage strategy gives you freedom to contribute 10, 20, even 30 times more, no income restrictions, no glass ceiling. The real access difference. Roth money is locked until 59.5, but with this strategy, you can tap into your cash years earlier with tax-free loan. How the growth engine works, with a built-in 0% floor to protect you in the market crashes, and capped upside to capture gains without the gut-wrenching loss. And finally, a side-by-side real math example so you can see exactly how Roth stacks up against an IUL over a 20-year period. Hello, my name is Robert Balgach. I'm the founder and CEO of Black Swan Insurance Group. And since 2017, we've helped over 20,000 families build tax-free retirement strategies and protect their families' legacies, backed by hundreds of 5-star reviews. And just so we are clear, what I'm about to show you is not an investment. An IUL is a life insurance product designed for protection and tax advantages when it's structured the right way. Most high earners I meet have already maxed their 401ks and Roth, and yet they still feel capped, like they're building a retirement that's too small or too taxed. And that's where this strategy comes in, the Roth cap. Let's start with the obvious problem. In 2025, the Roth IRA limit is $7,000 per year. That's it. Now, if you like to have a 6-figure income in retirement, do you really think $7,000 in savings per year is going to cut it? It's like ordering unlimited salad and breadsticks at Olive Garden. Sure, it can fill you up for a while, but it's never truly satisfying when what you actually wanted was a full meal and some chocolate dessert. And that's exactly how many high-income professionals feel after maxing out their Roth year after year. They've been disciplined, they followed the rules, but they still feel stuck. It's like showing up to a marathon with flip-flops. Technically, you're in a race, but you're not really equipped to actually win or even be close to winning. And to make it worse, if your income is above certain threshold, you may not even qualify to put money into Roth directly. Yes, there are backdoor Roth strategies, but they are complicated, capped, and always under IRS scrutiny. Bottom line, for high earners, the Roth is a kiddie pool in the backyard, while what you really need is an Olympic pool, the IUL contribution advantage. Now let's compare that to an IUL. With a properly structured index universal life policy, you're not stuck at $7,000 per year. You can fund it $50,000, $100,000, even $250,000 per year. And there are no income restrictions telling you that you make too much money. Think of it like this. The Roth is a suitcase. You can stuff a few things inside, but eventually you're sitting on a zipper just to close it. An IUL? That's a cargo plane. It's built to move serious weight, giving high earners the space to put their money to work at scale. Imagine one professional stuck with a suitcase, trying to jam socks and suits. Meanwhile, their colleague is loading full crates into a cargo plane. That's the difference in financial capacity. And that open contribution design completely changes the game. It's the difference between feeling capped and finally being able to grow wealth in proportion to your income. Withdrawal rules. Here's the next big difference. Access. With a Roth IRA, your contributions can come back anytime, but your growth, that's locked until 59.5, unless you want to pay penalties. It's like having a savings account with a giant padlock on it. You can see the money, but the IRS holds the key until you're almost 60. But with an IUL, you can access your cash value years earlier through tax-free policy loans. No penalties, no waiting, no begging the IRS for an exception. And here's the kicker. The flexibility isn't just theory. I've seen professionals use their IUL to help for kids' college, fund a new business venture, even buy real estate, all without triggering penalties. Meanwhile, the Roth investor is stuck waiting, like being told you can't open the fridge until you turn 60. Try telling that to an 18-year-old son. See what happens. Growth mechanics. Now, let's talk about how the money actually grows. Inside a Roth IRA, your growth is fully tied to the market. If the S&P 500 drops 30%, your account drops 30%. But with an IUL, your cash value grows through indexed crediting strategies. 0% floor, so if the market crashes, your account doesn't lose value. Cap rate, in good years, you might be capped at 10 to 12%, and that's the trade-off for downside protection. And participation rate, some strategies even give you more than 100% participation in index gain. Market crashes happen. They aren't just the numbers on the chart. They are gut punches. It's like being strapped into a roller coaster you never wanted to ride. No way to get off, and the drop comes without warning. One day you're looking at your account balance with pride. The next, a third of it has vanished. Just ask anyone who lived through 2008 or the COVID crash. Portfolios dropped 30% in 5 weeks. And it wasn't just numbers. It was retirements delayed, vacations canceled, and families scared they run out of money. And IUL gives you the staircase instead. Steady, predictable steps upward. No stomach-dropping plunges, no sleepless nights staring at your portfolio, just progress you can count on. Let's put the actual numbers side by side. Roth IRA example. You start at age 45, contributing $7,000 per year for 20 years. That's $140,000 in contribution, assuming a 10% average return, which is very aggressive and on the high end by historical standards. By age 65, your Roth grows to about $440,000 per year. Not bad, assuming you can even qualify to contribute, because many high-income earners over $150,000 a year are not even eligible to contribute to Roth IRA. But think about that. $440,000 in retirement savings at a conservative 4% withdrawal rate, that's only about $17,600 a year, or roughly $1,466 a month. Enough to keep the lights on, but hardly the lifestyle you work so hard for. On the other side, you have an IUL example. Let's say you fund an IUL with $50,000 per year, but only for 10 years, ages 45 to 54. That's $500,000 in total contributions. And at a conservative 6.5% net growth rate, by age 65, your cash value could grow to roughly $1.3 million. And here's the best part. That $1.3 million could translate somewhere between $78,000 to $91,000 per year in tax-free retirement income through policy loan. That's a brand new Tesla every year, or sending 2 kids or grandkids to college debt-free, or taking first-class vacation to Hawaii for 2 weeks without worrying if the market is down that month. It's not just about the numbers. It's about control, lifestyle, and keeping Uncle Sam out of your pocket. And by the way, if you want fast, personalized answer based on your income, goals, and risk tolerance, we built an IUL custom GPT. Think of it as having the smartest IUL strategist in your pocket, available 24/7. You can try it anytime using the link below this video. Okay, so let's recap what we just covered today. The Roth IRA in 2025 caps you at $7,000 per year, and many high earners don't even qualify. And IUL has no contribution or income limits. You can put $50,000, $100,000, or even $250,000 per year. Roth IRA gains locked until $59.5. In IUL, tax-free policy loans anytime, no penalty. The Roth is exposed to every market swing, while IUL offers downside protection with a 0% floor and controlled upside through caps and participation. And when we ran the math, $7,000 a year into Roth for 20 years might grow to about $440,000, but a $50,000 per year IUL funded for only 10 years could grow to $1.3 million, generating $78,000 to $91,000 per year in tax-free retirement income. Bottom line is that the Roth is like trying to move your whole house with a few suitcases. You'll get a few basic things over there, but everything else left behind. The IUL is the cargo container. It carries it all. So you've seen the math, felt the pain of Roth limits, and you know what market crashes can do. Here's the bottom line. Roth IRAs are great, but for high earners, that's like bringing a pocket knife to a gunfight. Useful, yes, but nowhere near enough firepower when you're facing the IRS and rising taxes. And with taxes likely rising in the future, would you rather face retirement with a pocket knife or with a full financial arsenal? The wealthy never show up unarmed, and now you know why. So if you're serious about keeping more of what you earn, here are your next steps. You can book your free tax-free wealth strategy session with my team. We'll run your real numbers and show you how a properly structured IUL could work in your situation. No fluff, just clarity, strategy, and plan built for high earners. Or if you're not ready for that call yet, you can watch our next video, how to max fund an IUL the right way. You'll see exactly how the wealthy design these policies for maximum growth and tax-free income without making the mistakes that kill performance. And remember, it's not what you earn, it's what you keep. Enjoy the ride.